This is my new era, building my confidence no matter how hard it gets. Even if nobody is watching right now, I know that one day they will.
24 seconds, yeah, you better not stop. You got 24 seconds, can you beat the shit?
A lot of people believe in me, and sometimes I feel like I am already disappointing them. When people call my name, they attach it to greatness. They talk about how easy my life is, how I don't struggle with anything, but the truth, I struggle a lot. They don't see the behind the scenes of my life. Maybe it's because the way I carry myself, but the reality is I don't even carry myself half as I want to. I've always known that I had potential, not because I saw it in myself, but because other people did. When I was in primary school, my teachers saw through me. They recognized something in me that I wasn't even aware of yet. They believed in me, encouraged me, and pushed me towards being better. And because of that, I thrived. I saw myself excelling, and I started to believe that maybe, just maybe, I was meant for something greater. At that stage in my life, it felt easy. It felt like as long as there was someone guiding me, I would continue to grow. I had external motivation, and that made all the difference. But then life changed. When I got to secondary school, everything was different. There was no one actively pushing me anymore. No one cared whether I was putting in effort or not. It was a phase of you are on your own. And because there was no force driving me forward, I relaxed. I stopped putting in efforts. I started hiding. I didn't want to be seen. I became comfortable blending into the background, staying in my shell, avoiding attention. It wasn't because I lost my potential, it was still there, but without external pressure. I let myself shrink. I let myself go unnoticed. Now, even as I try to break out of that pattern, there's still a battle inside my head. Every time I think about speaking, about putting myself out there, about being seen, there's this voice telling me, what if you sound cringe? What if people don't even like you? What if nobody cares to listen? And these thoughts, they paralyze me. They make me hesitate. They make me question if I should just stay quiet. Because if nobody's watching, if nobody's clapping, then what's the point? But the real fear is not that people won't listen. The real fear is that if I let these thoughts win, I will never step into who I am meant to be. This realization hits me hard. If there is nothing pushing me, the potential inside me is slowly dying. Or maybe it's already dead and I am trying to raise it back to life. I looked at myself and see so much untapped potential. So many things I could do, so many places I could go. But the only way to get there is if I push myself. Because waiting for external motivation is dangerous. What if it never comes? What if no one ever pushes me again? Will I stay hidden forever? No, I refuse. I am done waiting for someone to force me into greatness. I have to choose it for myself. I used to think that maybe I was just meant to be in the background. Maybe it's okay to keep my voice to myself. But then I started to notice something. People were watching me even when I didn't realize it. There are people who look up to me. People who see me as someone they can learn from. Parents who tell their children to look at my journey. Strangers who find inspiration in my small steps. And if I give up on myself, I am also giving up on them. I don't want to fail them. But most importantly, I don't want to fail myself. Even if nobody is watching right now, I know that one day they will. And when that time comes, I want to be proud of the person I have become. So this is me choosing to show up. No more waiting for someone to push me. No more hiding in the background. It is time. If you have ever felt like this, like you need something external to push you before you take action, I want you to know that I understand. I have been there. I am still there in some ways. But we can't wait forever. The time will never be perfect, and no one is coming to force us into our greatness. We have to decide for ourselves. When I stand in front of people, they probably see confidence. They see someone full of life, speaking boldly. But inside, I feel fear. I feel anxiety. My mind is racing with thoughts like, what if I don't make sense? What if they don't even want to hear me? And those thoughts, they have killed so much potential in me. I can't even count how many times I have held myself back just because of fear. Fear of sounding cringe, fear of embarrassing myself, fear of failing. And for a long time, I let that fear control me. I stayed hidden, waiting for some external force to push me. But I have realized something. If I don't push myself, I will stay in the same place forever. I'm not there yet. I am not even close. But I want to try. And there's no harm in trying, right? I might fail. In fact, I might fail many times. But what about the one last time when I finally succeed? What if I get it right one day? I won't know unless I try. I can't keep waiting for confidence to magically appear. I have to build it step by step. Even if I feel afraid, I have to show up anyway. Even if my voice shakes, I have to speak anyway. My failure will never be attached to anyone but myself. So I have to do it. I have to do it afraid. This is my new era, building my confidence no matter how hard it gets. I might sound gibberish sometimes. I might feel awkward, but I don't care anymore. I just want to be seen. I just want to be seen for who I truly am, and I want to be satisfied with myself. I am done hiding, and if you have been hiding too, maybe it's time to step out with me. I feel like I am fading away, like I am not putting in the efforts that I am supposed to, and that thought haunts me. What if I fail? If I do? I am not just failing myself, I am disappointing all the people who believe in me, and that scares me. Sometimes it feels like people see something in me that I can't even see in myself. They expect so much, and I feel like I am not living up to it. But the problem is, I don't just want to live up to their expectations. I want to live up to my own. I want to be proud of myself. I want to show up for myself. I don't want to look back one day and realize I wasted my potential. I don't want to let fear and doubt hold me back. I know I have to start putting in more efforts, even when it feels overwhelming. I have to remind myself that struggle doesn't mean I am failing. It just means I am still in the process. If you've ever felt like this, like people see you as great, but deep down you are struggling, I want you to know that you are not alone. We all have moments where we feel like we are not doing enough. But as long as we keep pushing, as long as we refuse to give up, we are not failures. We are just in the middle of our journey.